Need to force this in front of everyone supporting MAGA in your life right now. Talk to your parents. Talk to your friends. This is our last chance. We are in this together. This is still subject to the rule of law, but if somehow he gets this through, which is more likely than not at the rate we're going, we are done. The United States will be authoritarian by definition. This executive order does the following. All federal agencies, including independent regulatory commissions, are now subject to direct White House control. Regulations cannot be issued without presidential approval. The Office of Management and Budget (OMB) can now withhold funding from independent agencies if they don't align with White House priorities. All federal employees must follow the President's and Attorney General's interpretation of the law, eliminating legal independence. A White House liaison is to be installed in every independent regulatory agency to enforce direct presidential control. This is the biggest executive power grab in U.S. history. This formally ends the concept of an independent regulatory agency, dismantling one of the last barriers to absolute executive power. This order effectively erases the last major restraints on executive power. The federal government no longer operates with checks and balances. Regulations and laws are now dictated solely by the president. If left unchecked, this is the moment the U.S. ceases to function as a democratic republic. 1. The president now controls all regulatory agencies. The SEC, FTC, FCC, and FEC are no longer independent. The stock market is now subject to White House control, enabling insider trading, favoritism, and targeting of political opponents. Antitrust laws can be selectively enforced, allowing administration-friendly monopolies to expand unchecked. Political opponents in the tech sector, media, or finance can be targeted with regulatory action, while allies are protected. Elections are now influenced by direct White House oversight of the Federal Election Commission (FEC). The FDA, EPA, and consumer protection agencies are fully politicized. Drug approvals, food safety regulations, and environmental policies can be rewritten for political or corporate interests. Climate change regulations can be erased overnight. Scientific research is now subject to White House approval before public release. Implication: there is no longer any neutral enforcement of economic, environmental, or election laws. Everything is now dictated by political loyalty. 2. The White House can block agency budgets or direct funds elsewhere. The OMB can now adjust funding allocations for independent agencies. This gives the president the power to defund agencies without needing Congress. Regulatory agencies that challenge presidential policies will be quietly strangled of resources. Agencies loyal to the president will receive full funding even illegally.